Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Terminator 2 Judgment Day on the Commodore Amiga, released by OCEAN in 1991, based on the movie of the same name. Pretty sure you're familiar with Terminator 2, one of the greatest sequels ever made, one of the greatest movies ever made, and I absolutely love it. Saw it in America in 1991 on holiday twice. I've told this story before, but we'll tell it again. Unfortunately, I read a magazine on the way over, because they used to do this back then, because it's pre-internet. A video rental magazine. It had a feature on the Terminator movie, and it gave away the bloody twist. To this day, I'm still gutted. Cool cinematics for a disc game. Still gutted that it spoiled it for me, because I've always wondered what it would have been like if I got the full impact of the twist. Anyway, this game is rubbish. Not actually played the Amiga version. See, look, all the presentation at the front end is really, really cool. The music's great. These pictures, the little animatics, they're awesome. But yeah, I've played the Spectrum version, I've played the Commodore 64 version, I've compared them against each other, and they are awful. And this game is exactly the same, because it was released on the Amiga, the Atari ST, the Spectrum, Amstrad, and Commodore. It's got nothing to do with the Terminator 2 games on the Mega Drive and or SNES. And I don't mean the arcade conversion, I mean the other ones, which you thought were bad. That ain't shit compared to this. Now, OCEAN, this is why it's so disappointing, but like, they were one of the greatest software houses that I have the most nostalgia and fond, warm, fuzzy memories of back in the day, because pretty much everything they touched, movie licenses, arcade games, were just absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at RoboCop and Batman the movie. They usually broke their movie games down into a pretty, you know, a formula they used again and again. You know, a couple of action stages, a couple of puzzle stages. This is no different to that, only this is shit and absolutely brutal. Number of stages: stage 1, a fighting stage; stage 2, which is all you're going to see on any version, any gameplay I've ever done of this, where it's a top-down racing through the aqueducts on the bike as Arnie away from the truck. Then there's another fighting stage, then there's a slidey puzzle where I think you rewire the Terminator or something. I don't know, I've never seen that shit, because this is awful and this is brutal, and to this day I don't understand why OCEAN did such a cack-handed, ham-fisted job of easily the greatest movie license to have had at the time, regardless of how long in the tooth the Amiga was back then. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I do like those little animatics. I like, why did you put so much effort into, you know, the front end and then not back it up? Was it like cobbled together in 13 seconds, so banged out for, you know, to coincide with the movie? Dunno. Right, fire. Right, so stage 1, fighting game. They went on about have some new amazing software animation or algorithm or something to do with the way the Terminator T1000. Why can't I duck? Oh, I have to press fire and down. Look, superhero landing. Yeah, to do with the way he's animated and he turns into liquid metal. I call bollocks. Right, Arnie on the left, bottom beneath that is my health. You will see Arnie's face. It will be replaced by his, exoskeleton or endoskeleton. I can't remember which is which. Score in the middle beneath. Look. Right. Oh, you got a gun. Don't have a gun in the Spectrum version. Robert Patrick, T1000, is on the right. His health will be depicted in a similar manner to mine. I'm assuming this is at the start in the mall. However, it has the floor from the mental institute, asylum or something. I don't know. Oh, look, why is he doing nothing? Doesn't look terrible, but it's a fighting game, and yeah, I mean, IK Plus and stuff like that was out, so anyway, fire. I've got a gun. His pants, how he goes into liquid metal. It looks more like he's Frosty the Snowman. I'm out of bullets, so hold fire. He's not. Right. Look, it's not the Matrix. I shouldn't be able to duck bullets, right? Fire. Right. Tap and fire does nothing. Down fire, up and fire is a kick that Arnie clearly has never done in any of his movies, and then it's a chin. I've never felt so out of control of a character, ever. Neither of us can block. I do like the chunky noises. This reminds me of Jackie Chan films from the 80s. This is about as controllable as something that's completely unfucking controllable. I mean, this was bad on the Spectrum, but it's not as bad as this. I was playing it with keys on the Spectrum, to be fair. Down, forward and fire. Seems to be in the nuts, which to be fair, wouldn't do anything to him. Come on! Is he dead yet? Well, he's not dead. Is he goo yet? Right, that's it. That was awful. That was shit. That's kind of cool. It's a disc-based game. Right, so, look how close the truck is to me. Look how small the playfield is. Jumps. What did I? And game over. 1 life. You get 1 life. That is a fucking awful picture, but listen to the music. Well, we can take a positive from it. Why would you only give me 1 life unless it was deliberately to make it incredibly hard so I wouldn't be able to progress any further and see how shit LJN. I think that was just because when it was released in America, wasn't it? Yeah, so you stop me progressing forward, kind of like they did with Robocop, the original game on the Commodore 64. You know, make it unbelievably difficult so you never get to stage 3 when it just crashed. But yeah, 1 life. 1 life. This would have been 24 quid, wouldn't it? I mean, it was like a tenner on tape on the Spectrum. Let's have another go. Maybe I can beat him up a bit better than I beat him up then. Awkward phrase. I am aware of that. Right, so I'm getting close. Right, get some bullets in your life. I can't, I'm too close. And he's very slowly getting away. I wasted my opportunity to use my bullets. Why is it so difficult? Like, you could sidekick on the Spectrum with ease. Well, you could select a move is what I'm saying. It's a sorry state of affairs when a Spectrum game is better than its 16-bit brother. Go down, run away. I can't even run away. When he goes down, he doesn't stay down for a particularly long period of time. Could have put some music in the game to help ease my pain. I don't like being, negative in games, but this one, quite frankly, I had to play it because it's Terminator, you know, but I had to put it out there so you could see, like, an exercise in how, John, bottom right, in how not to do a movie game. I mean, the formula of, you know, little action games, stuff like that. What the whoa! Hey, John Connor's got a real skull. In, you know, the formula of doing, you know, a bunch of little mini games. That's fine. That's fine. Just make sure, because it works in Robocop, it works in Batman. But just make sure that they're good games and they're fair. Make sure they're bad games, but they're at least fair and they at least give you a chance. That motorbike state, and to be fair, it's awful on every version. Hey, on the C64, is it the GS, the game console version, they released Terminator 2 on a cartridge, and it said press any key to start. Yeah, guess what the problem was there? So they ended up making it a packing game for the Commodore 64. Why you would have bought the console of the Commodore 64 that took cartridges anyway, I do not know, because at that point, when that console came out, Commodore 64 was cheap anyway. I know this isn't a Commodore 64 video. And hell, at least with the GX 4000 when that came out, it's obviously tanked because people just could buy the same games for a couple of quid on tape for, you know, the CPCs. But at least that had additional hardware and stuff. But anyway, back to the Amiga version. Let the pain commence again. I'm going to get in a little bit closer. Don't let him get shot in. So, at least this stage is incredibly drawn out in the sense that he's kicking the shit out of you, but you hang in there. Again, I have no idea how I'm executing any of these controls, because sidekick is the one you want to do. But yeah, so at least you hang in there like basically you're a stain. Get to the bike stage, it's just bang, 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 you're dead. And because it's so shallow, you know, you're filled with what, you know, play area, then you got no chance to react. Alright, bullets. He looks more like a fucking gnome. Yeah, you got no chance to react to anything. Such as the jumps and things like that stop you getting, you know, your health depleted. It's probably a totally long stage as well. Right. Jump. But, jump. Crunch. Look, it's nowhere to... Ooh. Apparently cars are ramps. Who knew? Shit. And you just get sucked straight under his wheels. This game is awful. Absolutely clown shoes. I'd love to know your experiences of it. There must be somewhere out there, somewhere out there would be an alternative reality where this was good. There must be someone out there who actually enjoyed this game. There must be, and obviously could play it. Was like a god amongst insects and could play it. And knew exactly where we were all going wrong. Maybe there was a trick to the motorbike stage. I'll tell you what the trick to the motorbike stage is. Give up on this stage and don't get there. I'm out of bullets. I swear in the Spectrum version he made knives and shit out of his hands. That was that stupid animation effect they were fucking blowing themselves about. Did he just do it then? Also, like I said, it's mentioned, surely kicking him in the balls will do nothing. Kicking him in the balls, it does nothing. Can you imagine if you carried your health over? Fucking hell. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 24 quid, 19 quid? Hell, this stain was a tenner on the Spectrum, as I just mentioned. Oh. Right, so I jump, and I immediately land on an obstacle. I want to stay away from him, but I can't. Why are the ramps there if they don't clear, like... Oh, if they don't clear the shit you jump, I can't play anymore. I can't play anymore. In fact, I don't even know why I made this video. Oh, I had to, because it's Terminator, and I do want to show every now and then some stuff that just... Why on earth does this fucking shit sandwich even exist? Music's nice though, eh? Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you bought this, because I bought it not on the Amiga, but I still felt incredibly ripped up. I bought it when I owned a Mega Drive. Yeah, I know. That's how much I loved the movie, and I still had a little soft spot for my Spectrum. But yeah, I bought it, so you know, I'm one of the stupid assholes who bought this, but I'd love to know what you think about it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.